Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Akron's offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give on the outside. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
48-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Zips will move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Zips are rolling down the field. The give is to Williams. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Finley. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Zips decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. As As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us and to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Durr. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6.
Number 9, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Floats it out in space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll run play action. Dances away. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cowboys are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so...
Touchdown, Wyoming! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Polk. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Polk.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Looking for a man. It's Finley. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Zips back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quickly to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
You got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. There he goes. Touchdown, Akron. All that will be in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Sends it back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Adams. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Newell.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
To the air. It's Finley. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. You knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bean. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Scott. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
just got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Finley. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Zips will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. Moving out of the pocket. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Anderson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Runs through the tackle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Spins away from the defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to...
Touchdown, Wyoming! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it in that one.
Breaks into the open. Oh, the quick spin move. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
The Zips will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Akron. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Powers through the defender. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes a connection. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. He'll do it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And is sucked out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Line is set on 3rd down. In the backfield, it's Curry. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Some misdirection with the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Scott. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 5th. They got it. It's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Zips. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Anderson will throw. This time he's got it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Going up top again. Got a man. It's Holman.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Cowboys are on the move. Quick release on the RPO.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Holman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durr. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Anderson wants to throw. grab behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Under fire. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup on now when they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now on the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, you know, guys, the defense just hasn't had an answer. Every time a big 4th down comes up, they just can't seem to get off the field. That last time it was a running play, and they just couldn't bring him down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Right on the money. Bust through behind his pad. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Got enough for the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's complete on the right side. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Anderson will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early. game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Here as they start from their own 21. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Snap in the shotgun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult to handle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They booted away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Holds and fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're in command of this game. See if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it, keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Looking to throw, it's Finley. Working that left side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Zips have pushed it inside the 20.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. The old coaching cliche, go player no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to... Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Huskers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Akron's offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the...
Turning it on! Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Fenley. It's complete to the left. The Zips are stopped, but not before getting the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option to give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Quarterback keeper picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's pulled. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to throw, it's Fenley. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Polk. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Got it in the middle, it's Markway. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The receiver on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell, hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Makes the quick grab. good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Finley. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-break and route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Off the RPO. Looking for the change. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The Zips get the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal?
Breaks into the open. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Zips kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Nice move there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.